It's been another long, deeply fulfilling day of work, of preparing the Embodied Business Leadership Summit. That's going live in less than 2 weeks. If you haven't joined yet, drop the word summit below and I'll send you a link to join for free. And I want to talk about something that has improved the quality of my life massively and helped me so much to understand why I'm here, what kind of leadership I'm being called into. And that is understanding the invitation behind frustration. The things that you see so super clearly, where something feels off or something is missing in the world. Doesn't matter if that's a weird way people are relating and you're like, why the fuck are we relating like this? Or the way people are running their businesses, or the way that people take care of their bodies. Doesn't matter. The places where you feel like, why the fuck does no one see how messed up this is the place where you are called to lead. Is the place where you see something very clearly that may not be as obvious for the people around you. So for me, for example, one place that I experienced this in was being in a lot of like spiritual communities, a lot of like focus on healing and inner work, and then being in these like entrepreneurial, let's get shit done, we can change the world communities, and being in both and feeling like, why is everyone only looking at half of the reality? Like, why are all those like inner work healing people completely disconnected from their agency and their ability to take action? And why are all these entrepreneurs not aware how much trauma they're acting out and how unaware they are from which place they're operating from? And I'm not telling this to you as like, this is a cool story. Like, this was real frustration and suffering in my life for several years of like, where do I belong? Like, no one seems to get it. And whenever I was in one of those places, I was so painfully aware of what was missing. And so I couldn't even enjoy the qualities that were present because I was like, yeah, but what about the other thing? And then at some point, it really hit me. I was like, oh shit. And I had been searching for the right communities for a long time at that moment. I was like, I think I am meant to be a bridge between those worlds. And it was this moment where I stopped looking to the outside world to give me what I was looking for. It was like, oh, life has not been fulfilling my wish of this community because I'm here to create it. And it doesn't mean that they don't exist out there. In the meantime, I found some places where I feel like, yep, there's more of this integration happening. But that moment felt so liberating to me to realize, oh, the frustration has been pointing me to the place where I am meant to step into greater leadership. And the moment I did that, the moment I took that responsibility of like, well, if those communities don't exist yet, then I'm going to fucking create one. I stopped feeling frustrated whenever I was in the spiritual communities or the entrepreneurial ones. I was like, yeah, something is missing here. But it didn't come anymore from this place of like, why is no one getting it? Because I could own that. I could own the message that was behind the frustration. So take your frustration seriously. It might be a really powerful, beautiful guide to show you where you're meant to lead, where you see something that is not as obvious for the people around you. And you will be a much better leader if you can own the responsibility that you are here to create something that has not been created before. So naturally, by default, what you're here to create does not exist yet. So the frustration is a powerful guide to help you if you're able to turn it around into, I'm being called to create something here, and not, the world is not the way I would want it to be. This is leadership. Leadership is, it's not yet the way I want it to be, so let me create it. Let me go first. Let me stop waiting for other people to do or to behave in the way that I want them to behave, and rather be like, I'll be the first one. And very often you will see that many people will follow you because, for example, with the split that I've shared in this live around the entrepreneurial community and the inner work community, this is now why people come to work with me and into my world. They are like, holy shit, I've been looking for this for a long time. They may have not been able to name it, like, oh, I'm experiencing the split between these two different worlds, the inner work world and the entrepreneurial world, and I feel so connected to both, but I don't have, like, they might not be able to name it that way. But when you are able to take responsibility for the things that frustrate you and step into leadership and show up first, you will find people, or people find you, who will be like, wow, this is what I've been looking for. And that's the power of true leadership. Now, if you want to dive deeper into all of those topics, Embodied Business Leadership Summit happening in less than 2 weeks from now. Drop the word summit in the comments if you want a free ticket to join. I've spoken with over 20 amazing entrepreneurs who have both a deep approach to inner work and the entrepreneurial side, super successful entrepreneurs who are still deeply connected to their hearts. And yeah, so much more around this summit that will be super valuable. We'll have a client community. We'll do some giveaways. There's going to be a lot of cool stuff. I'm actually going to go live right now after I finish here in the community for the Embodied Business Leadership Summit. So if you want to have more of me, then sign up to the summit and join the client community on Facebook. And with that, appreciate you being here. If you enjoyed this, drop something in the comments. Always happy to hear from you. And do join us in the summit. It's going to be such a powerful experience. And I shall talk to you very soon. Much love.